Something just happened in the world of artificial intelligence that is going to change how every single one of you watching this interacts with technology forever. Google just dropped a massive update that effectively ends the era of simple chatbots and starts the era of truly autonomous AI agents. This isn't just another incremental update. This is the official launch of Gemma 4, and it's built on the same architecture as their most powerful Gemini 3 models. But here is the kicker. It is completely open source and designed to run on your own hardware with native vision and audio processing. This one move just shifted the balance of power in the entire AI industry. Let me break it all down for you right now. Today is April 2nd, 2026, and the headline news is that Google has released the Gemma 4 family of models. We are talking about a massive leap in capability, with context windows reaching 256,000 tokens. To put that in perspective, you could feed this AI several entire books or a massive codebase, and it would understand the whole thing at once. But the real story isn't just the size. It is the fact that Google is giving away the keys to the kingdom. These models are released under a commercially permissive Apache 2.0 license. This means businesses can take this high-level intelligence, customize it, and run it on their own servers without ever sending data back to Google. This is a direct shot across the bow of OpenAI and their closed-wall system. Now, why does this matter so much? We need to do a deep dive into the technical shift here. For the last few years, we have been stuck in a pattern of assistive AI. You ask a question, the AI gives an answer. It is a co-pilot. But Gemma 4 is built for what industry analysts are calling outcome-focused workflows. It doesn't just suggest code. It has a built-in agent development kit designed to execute multi-step planning. It can reason, call functions, and actually perform tasks across different software systems. Compared to previous open-source models like Llama 3 or even Google's own earlier Gemma versions, the logic and reasoning scores have reportedly jumped by over 40%. We are moving from AI that talks to AI that acts. This is the difference between a GPS giving you directions and a self-driving car actually taking you to your destination. From a business and financial perspective, the impact is enormous. If you are looking at the stock market, this is a massive win for the hardware providers. Because these models can run locally, demand for high-end chips is going to skyrocket even further. Nvidia is already seeing record demand for their Blackwell architecture because that is what is needed to run these high-performance open models at scale. On the flip side, smaller SaaS companies that were just wrappers for ChatGPT are in a world of trouble today. Why would a corporation pay a monthly subscription to a third-party startup when they can now deploy a Gemma 4 agent internally for free? For the everyday investor or entrepreneur, the money-making opportunity has shifted from prompt engineering to agent architecture. The big money in 2026 is going to be in building private, secure AI agents for industries like healthcare and law. These are sectors that were terrified of data leaks with GPT-5. Now, they have a model that is just as smart but stays behind their own firewall. If you're looking for a side hustle, learning how to deploy these open models on local servers for small businesses is going to be a goldmine. However, we have to be honest about the jobs at risk. Middle management roles that primarily involve coordinating between different departments or managing basic digital workflows are now directly in the crosshairs of these autonomous agents. So how does this affect you in the real world? Let's look at 3 practical use cases. First, in healthcare, imagine a local clinic that can now run a Gemma 4 instance locally. It can analyze patient records, listen to audio from consultations, and cross-reference medical literature to suggest diagnoses, all while keeping that sensitive data 100% private. Second, for small business owners, you can now have a 24/7 customer service agent that actually has the authority to issue refunds, update shipping addresses, and check inventory across your entire system without you being involved. Third, for freelancers, especially in coding or content creation, you can use these models to automate the boring parts of your workflow, like debugging or formatting, without paying a massive monthly API bill. I've seen a lot of AI updates, but this shift toward open source autonomy feels different. It feels like the democratizing moment we've been waiting for. Now I'm curious, do you think having these powerful agents open to everyone is a good thing for security, or are we opening a door we can't close? Drop your take in the comments. I actually read every single one because your perspective helps me understand where this tech is hitting the ground. And if you are finding this breakdown valuable, you know what to do. That subscribe button is right there, and it genuinely helps this channel keep bringing you these deep dive updates for free. Looking ahead, the next 6 months are going to be chaotic. My first prediction is that we will see a massive wave of hyper-niche AI agents. Expect to see thousands of specialized models for everything from architectural engineering to tax law hitting the market by the end of the year. Second, I predict a major legal showdown between big tech and regulators over the liability of open source agents. If an autonomous agent makes a mistake, who is responsible? The person who deployed it or the company that open sourced the base model? This will be the biggest legal battle of 27. Here is what you should do right now to stay ahead. First, stop thinking about AI as a search engine and start thinking about it as an employee. Look at your daily tasks and ask which ones require multi-step logic that an agent could handle. Second, if you are a business owner, start looking into local hosting options. Don't build your entire future on someone else's API when you can own the model yourself. We are standing at the edge of the agentic age. The tools are now in your hands, literally. The only question is whether you will be the one building the future or the one being managed by it. I'll see you in the next one to make sure you're always ahead of the curve. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss our deep dive into the NVIDIA Rubin chip release next week. Stay smart, stay curious, and I'll catch you later.